Tennessee. It's Westview softball against Milan today, and we are in a brisk win, a great place to be. And, of course, we're broadcasting live from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. This is Chargers softball on Sports 731 and the Charger Athletic Facebook. Our pregame show is going to be brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue. First pitch and starting lineups, they'll be brought to you by First Response Security Services. We'll tell you about some more of our sponsors in just a few moments. The lineups are being exchanged, and we will go over there. But we're going to get our first time out and come back for exciting Lady Chargers softball.
Cold mornings, hot showers. Wet jeans, warm dryers. West Tennessee Public Utility District has you covered with natural gas water heaters and dryers for sale. No big box chaos, just local, reliable, energy-saving comfort. Call 731-986-8289 to find your perfect match. WTPUD, where comfort meets community.
Ready to transform the heart of your home? Come to Tux in Martin, Tennessee. At Tux, our design team is here to help you create a kitchen that fits your style, your family, and your everyday life. From modern cabinets and stunning countertops to lighting, hardware, and all the finishing touches, you'll find everything you need in our large showroom with products you can take home today to jumpstart your project. You bring the ideas, and we'll bring the experience. Schedule your free design consultation today, only at Tux in Martin, Tennessee.
Skyhawk Rentals offers a versatile management style covering both residential and commercial properties, as well as offering combined sales and property management services. If you're an owner looking to address your real estate and property management needs, we're it. If you're a tenant in need of an affordable space to live and work, we'll help you find your nest. As the largest property management company in the area, we'll work hard to meet your needs and provide superior customer service. To find out more, call Skyhawk Rentals at 731-587-2937 or stop by 224 South Lindell Street today.
In the world of sports, precision and excellence define champions. Dynamics Physical Therapy is dedicated to enhancing athletic performance and preventing injuries by serving schools and their athletes. Elevate your game with Dynamics. Visit dynamics.life to learn more.
We are back live at approximately 68 degrees in Martin, Tennessee, and home of the Westview Lady Charger softball playing on their home field. Got a good crew with us today and looks like a good umpiring crew, but we are broadcasting to you from the Winstead Real Estate Land Company broadcast booth, Charger softball on Sports 731 and the Charger Athletic page. This pregame show being brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue. Very quickly, Fan Cam today brought to you by Skyhawk Rentals. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company brings you the strikeouts, both the caught looking and the swinging strike threes. And the post-game show, Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue will bring you that. Top performers in this contest will be brought to you after the game by American Roofing Soft Wash, ARS Roofing. Additional sponsors that help out with all facets of this game. Good people to know, just like the people we've already mentioned. Weekly County Ford Nissan, Dynamics Physical Therapy, West Tennessee Public Utilities, Tux Discount Sales, Precision Auto Body of Martin, and Premier Furniture. In the first meeting between these two teams, Milan won in a 12-2 win, and it was a close game for a few innings. Actually, that the Lady Chargers jumped out on top. Then the Milan team came back, but of course Milan in the bottom of the fourth scored their 5 big runs that helped push this game out. Lexi Edmondson started that game. She'll be the starting pitcher tonight, and we are getting the lineups introduced. So what we'll do is change over to the First Response Security Services starting lineups, and they'll bring you the first pitch for Milan. Leading off, Haley Williamson, the first, or actually she's playing shortstop today. In the second spot, Macy Masters playing third base. In the third hitting spot, Mia Pearson, the pitcher. In the fourth spot, Cameron Green, she's the designated player, hitting fifth. Riley Hensley, She's playing first base in the 6th spot. Bailey Doles, who plays right field. 7th spot, Lizzie Hayes, the left fielder. Sage we'll get it straight. Chartrand. There we go. Sage Chartrand. She'll be playing center field, and Jaden Carter catching today with Briley Burrow, the flex player. And I think we're going to take a timeout and get the national anthem. We'll be back after this.
Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City. Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find the full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online at weeklyauto.com or visit 841 North Lindell Street in Martin.
Hey folks, if you're considering buying or selling your home, listen up. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is West Tennessee's #1 choice for buying and selling real estate. From spacious family homes to large land tracts, they have the expertise to skillfully help you maneuver the market. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is your full-service home solution, every step, every detail, all in-house. So why wait? Visit Winstead Real Estate and Land Company in Martin, Tennessee, or at winsteadrealestateandland.com, where you can always expect the very best.
Need reliable auto body repair? Turn to Precision Auto Body, your trusted family-owned shop with locations in Martin, Milan, and Dyersburg. Whether it's a small fender bender or a major collision repair, their expert team has you covered with quality work and fast service. Precision Auto Body takes pride in serving the community and they're proud supporters of Westview Chargers athletics. So when your vehicle needs attention, trust the name that puts precision in every repair. Precision Auto Body.
Live from the broadcast center of Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. Pre-game show, Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue bring you that. Let's give you the Westview starting lineup. Leading off and playing second will be Zoe Matt. Batting second, the catcher, wearing number 7, Lily Fortner. Third hitting spot, the shortstop, Sarah Beth Byers. And hitting fourth, the designated hitter is Avery Stockton. Batting fifth, Emily Collier. Playing first base, 6, Molly Jackson, the center fielder. Batting seventh is Chrislyn Warren. She plays left field. In the eighth spot, Kenlyn Matt. She's playing third. And in the ninth hitting spot, London Fitzgerald playing right field. Lexi Edmondson on the mound. She's already faced Milan, pitched a couple of good innings, and then had that fatal fourth, if you want to call it that. Leading off for the Milan team is Williams. Puts it down, it'll roll foul, so it's a 1-strike count. One strike count. The hitter is Haley Williamson, playing shortstop today. This one hit on the ground for a base hit through, so the first hit of the ball game. And, of course, the first pitch came to you, the one that was bunted foul, came to you from First Response Security Services. And we've got our game changers straightened out now. Pitch looked good, a little low. Base runner going, just beat the throw there. So now a runner in scoring position at second base after the base hit. Macy Masters up there to hit. Masters playing third base. We'll have some stats for you on what they're hitting. Wish we had those early ones. Pitch inside. Runner scurries back in there. We got 2 balls, no strikes, the count. Bright high sky today. Sometimes the gold glory will blow up to 15 miles an hour in gusts. Here's one drilled in almost the same spot except for airborne. The runner Williamson turns but is held up by the third base coach. And it's a single and advances to second on the throw in. So Masters on second, Williamson on third, or that's Williams. And that brings up Mia Pearson, the pitcher. And I know she is a very good hitter. And like I said, we'll have those averages going for you in a minute. It's been one of those days. You ever have one where your internet and stuff doesn't want to work right? Here's the pitch. Got that corner for a strike. Good pitch by Edmondson. 0-1 count. Two runners on, both in scoring position. That one bounces a little bit in front of the plate. Fortner with a dandy stop there at the plate. Mia Pearson wears number 7. She's a senior, hitting .417. Edmondson's got her sign. Wines fires, swinging, strike 2. So an 0-2 count, I believe. No, 1-2 count. Let's get that ball in there. Important to keep the count straight. Looking through the tree at it today, so we got to use our memory. That pitch low, blocked by the catcher Fortner. Williams came up the line. Maybe that'll help a little bit. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 runners on. If there were 2 outs, we could say the deuce is wild. Haven't had a chance to say that at the baseball or softball games this year. And that's unusual. It's an old phrase we used in the press box out at Pringles Park for the Diamond Jacks and Generals. Oh, they pull the trigger, and that is a strikeout. It is a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout for the first out. First strikeout. 1 out. But boy, I like the way the umpire, that's the way they did it in the old days. Man, they pull that hammer back with a closed fist and sent your dugout. Caught looking. This one popped up in the air. Left fielder Warren looking. It over her head. 1 run will score. 2. It's actually going to hold up because they weren't sure. That one looked like it was going to get caught. Got over her head. And a double and an RBI double for Cameron Green. Green's now at second. Runner at third is Masters. Just missing on the outside corner. This is the designated player, or actually this is Hensley, the first baseman. Should be up there. Hensley with an open stance. She'll stride towards the pitcher. Wears number 17, Riley Hensley. Hensley, a powerful hitter. The pitch. That one a ball also. So it's 3 balls and no strikes. Hensley hitting .333. Front foot is right on the outside line of the batter's box. And that one is a strike. Good pitch at the knees. Low and inside, but over the plate. Tough spot for any hitter unless it's almost a golf swing. Again, the open stance of Hensley. Strides to it early. Oh, another pitch right in that same spot. Had Hensley handcuffed. So Hensley has now worked it, the pitcher has come back to a 3-2 count. 2 runners on, 1 out, 1 run in. Milan with the lead. Popped up in the infield. Goes foul. Caught by the third baseman, Matt, for the second out. That's a big play. So 2 outs. Those of you scoring at home, you put a little semicircle over 5, which 5 is the third baseman, and that brings up Doles. Bailey Doles wears 25, right fielder. Just happens to be kin of an ex-broadcast friend of mine, Mike Doles. That one is low, gets away. Runner's going to try to score. Flip is a little late, and they've got 2 runs in as Masters scores the second run of the inning. So it's 2-0 Milan here in the top of the first. Umpire does a good job keeping that plate clean. Everybody pretty well straight away with 2 outs. That pitch is a strike, and when Edmondson brings it inside, she is tough pitching to Doles. Williams got on with a single and scored. Masters got on with a single and scored. Here's one hit in a tough spot right between 3 fielders. The run scores. There's a base hit for Doles. Green crosses the plate. 2 outs. Doles on first. And that brings up Lizzie Hayes, the left fielder. Lizzie, a left-handed hitter. Third baseman will come in a couple of steps in case she's a slap hitter or slap bunter, whichever way you want to say it. Usually, and remember here in softball, we say they throw or pitch from the circle. Never use the term mound. If I do, send me a text and say, Coach, you forgot and said the wrong term. It's called the circle. Edmondson's pitch. Beat into the ground, and they're going to call it foul. I think it hit off her foot in foul territory. And that's smarts, people. If you don't know what smarts is, and there are people in the younger generation, it means it hurts. Boy, does it hurt. Sometimes toes will even get broken if it's off the toe. The pitch just missing by a millimicron inside. Two balls, 1 strike, what they've got to count. Hayes at the plate. She hits one foul. Third baseman went over, made a nice attempt at it. Couldn't get to it while it was still in the air. So now it's 2 balls, 2 strikes, but only 2 outs. We just need another runner. One of these days we're going to get the Deuces Wild in there. I know the people in the Southern League love that phrase. Ron Potesta used it, and other broadcasters have. That one just missing. I mean, there were people that I could see them breathe the air in and hold their breath on the Milan side that time. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner will be moving after Edmondson releases the ball. Everybody on their toes ready to play. The pitch hit back through the middle. The second baseman picks it up. Second baseman unassisted to end the inning. That's 4U scoring it. So 3 runs have scored, and at the end of a half inning of play, Milan leads Westview 3-0. We'll be back after this important timeout.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
Back here in the Winstead press box, and we'll get it straight. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company press box. Charger softball on Sports 731. And, of course, the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company brings you all of our broadcasts. They're our broadcast center. First response security service, that first pitch and the starting lineups. And they'll bring you the first pitch in the bottom half of the inning also. Zoe Matt will be stepping up in there. Milan out warming up. Okay, at first base, of course, they have Hensley. On the mound pitching for them right now is a very good hitter for them. Mia Pearson, even though she struck out, she is a very good hitter. Shortstop, you've already heard from her, Williamson, actually. Haley Williamson that scored the first run. My apologies, I just call it Williams because yours truly, I couldn't see where I had to get small. It's a long name, and I write big in my scorebook. So Williamson is the shortstop. Second base is Burrow. She's the flex player. She'll not be batting, but she will play third. And Zoe Matt steps up to the plate. She'll be followed by Fortner, the catcher, and Byers, the shortstop. Pearson with a lot of zip on it, but it comes low, bounces right about even with the plate just inside the batter's box. Wind is kind of dead right now. Outfield straight away. Infield at normal depth. Pearson looks in. Matt's ready. Zoe didn't mean to, and that's one of those that you were trying to avoid swinging at it, and it just happens to hit your bat. Gabby Campbell coaching for the Westview team as head coach, does a great job over there. Former player at UTM. Pitch fouled off. So it's a 1-ball, 2-strike count. The batter, Zoe Matt. Zoe, a sophomore. Regular second baseman. Drill to left field. Will it get down? Back, over the head of the left fielder. She rounds first, heads to second. She'll get in there standing up with a double and has to step back quickly to the base as they kind of threw in behind her. And sometimes teams are tricky and will do that. But a leadoff double for Matt, bringing up Fortner, the catcher that works so hard. Wears number 7. Lily Fortner, sophomore. She can also play right field. Third and first in a couple of steps this time. And she's bunting, and they were expecting it. That one fouled off. So a no-ball, 1-strike count. Pearson 1 and 2. Here's one, a nice bunt. Third will have to go to first with it. It's a sacrifice bunt. It advances the runner to third. That's 5-4. Second baseman covering. 1 out in the inning. Brings up Sarah Beth Byers, who in the last couple of games has brought her average up quite a bit. Again, we're fighting with the internet a little bit. Here's a ground ball. Should score a run. So they go to first with it. Byers is out 4-3, but the runner, Zoe Matt, scores, and that'll bring up the cleanup hitter, Avery Stockton. Stockton, a right-handed hitter and a very good hitter. Pitch misses. It's a ball. Stockton has several extra base hits this year. She's batting .500. 2 balls, no strikes. She's back in the back of the box. Strong right-handed hitter. Of course, that leadoff double by Matt really helped. Here's one. It got off the fist, so the second baseman will pick it up over to first for the third out of the inning as the second baseman for Milan retires the last 2. But at the end of 1 complete inning of play, it's Milan 3, the Westview Lady Chargers 1, and we'll be back after this important timeout.
The Hawks Nest Sports Venue in Martin is a proud supporter of the Westview Chargers. The Hawks Nest is the place to be to catch all your favorite games and sporting events. From Wing Wednesday to weekend karaoke and live entertainment, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue is the best hangout in Martin. For a weekly lineup of events and specials, check them out on Facebook at The Hawks Nest or stop by 105 Church Street in Martin. The Hawks Nest Sports Venue, proud supporter of Charger Athletics. Go Chargers!
Your home is more than just 4 walls. It's where your family feels safe. At First Response Security, we make sure it stays that way. Our advanced security systems stop threats before they happen, giving you peace of mind, day and night. With expert local service and professional installation, protecting your home has never been easier. Monitor your home from anywhere, anytime, because your family's safety is our top priority. Call 731-885-2844 today.
We are back in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company press box on Sports 731, the Charger Athletic Network. Charger softball, Lady Charger softball it is. And, of course, first pitches brought to you by First Response Security Service. They always bring the important first pitch of game. Edmondson's ready. It's a bunt attempt. It goes foul. Good hustle by their hitter, and the batters at this point, the number 8 hitter, Chartrand, Chartrand, the center fielder leading off. She'll be followed by Carter, and then back to the top of order, and Williamson. Offers at it, strike 2. When we say offers at it, that means that she pushed it enough to be considered a swinging strike if it's not the zone, or the strike zone if you prefer that. That one high brings the count to 1-2. No outs in the inning. Sadie Chartrand leading off. Let's see if we've got some batting stats for her. She's hitting .206. That one low, may have hit her foot. She's on first. And it looks like it did nick her. So she is on first with no outs. That brings Jaden Carter up to the plate. Carter wears number 2, hits right-handed, in a position to advance the runner. Westview at normal depth, although they're stealing. And the throw through just a hair late, and the base is stolen. So now Chartrand at second. Infield was on their toes if there'd been a bunt, but there wasn't. Let's see if they keep the bunt on or take it off. Third baseman, Kenlon Matt's going to cheat up a couple of steps. See, I'm sure the shortstop Byers will be the one, and that is, the wheel is on, and it's bunted out in front of the plate. They'd never slowed the runner down. The catcher caught it out in front of the plate and could not make a tag. So the runner scores, and you have to get the ball back in the circle to stop the runner. So Carter is on now at second. And with Carter being the catcher, they'll send a pinch runner in for her. We did not pick up the pinch runner, could not see the young lady's back. We'll see if we can get her number. So another run is in. It's 4-1. Runner on second, no outs. Westview back to normal depth. And that brings up Williamson. And I'm glad we got her name right now, and we apologize for the other. It just happened the scorebook didn't hold, and when you crunch those letters together. Haley Williamson, the shortstop. She's 1 for 1, has scored a run in this game. We're in the top of the second. From the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth, a swinging strike. Saw the active Westview infield. Outfield is straight away. Wind wanting to pick up a little bit, not more than 5 knots. Here's one drilled on the ground. Third baseman, they've got a rundown situation now. Runner wants to hold out as long as she can, but she didn't and got tagged out on a fielder's choice. So Williamson on at second with a fielder's choice. First out of the inning. Third, short, and back to third, I believe, and that's how they got him. This brings up number 12. This is Masters, Macy Masters. Macy was on with a single the last time up and scored. She shows bunt. They're stealing. Catcher throws from her knees, made a nice peg, but just a little late. Evidently sent the runner back a minute ago. And then she steals it. So now you've got Williamson in scoring position with Masters up there. You see the call. Masters hitting .459. She's a sophomore. Haley Williamson, the leadoff lady, is hitting .231. She's a junior. So Milan's got some good young talent. The pitch drilled to left field. Can the left fielder get back there? No, it could be. It might be. It is a home run. So Masters delivers the big blow, a 2-run homer. You hear the Milan young ladies come out to greet their teammate. That clears the bases. Two hits so far in the inning. The base is clean. Should be 6-1. That's our scoreboard agrees with that. A 5-run lead for the Milan team. And that brings to the plate Mia Pearson, the pitcher. Pearson gave up 1 in the first. She came into this game hitting .417. Hit on the ground, third baseman. The big step, the throw over the first. Nice reception by the first baseman, Collier. Score that 5-3 for the second out. This brings up Cameron Green, who doubled her last time up and scored. Defense back, normal position. No one playing for the bunt right now. Straight away in the outfield spots. Maybe right field might be leaning a step or two to the line. Deep in left field. Edmondson has thrown 39 pitches. 1 ball, no strike count. That would look pretty good. It's 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Drill, but that one was going to go foul. You try to get your arms extended, but when it's an inside pitch like that, it is tough not to pull one foul that way. Young hitter did a good job. 1-2 the count with 2 outs. Milan with a 5-run lead. Bases are empty. Left fielder deep. Here's the pitch. Drilled on the ground, but foul. Matt made an effort for it, but it didn't matter because it was foul. I know myself and a bunch of other coaches, when we were either coaching baseball or softball, sometimes we made foolish efforts to field those and got a few fingers jammed and broken that way. Coaches may be a little smarter right now. They don't stick their hands down there. That pitch high, so the second ball. So it's 2-2 with 2 outs. Milan at the plate. Cameron Green up there. And the second strikeout of the game. And, of course, those are Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeouts. The score at the end of 1 1/2 innings of play, Milan 6, Westview 1. Will be back after these important timeouts.
Wendell Alexander Realty is the premier real estate expert serving Northwest Tennessee with a deep-rooted commitment to excellence and local knowledge. Founded in 1985, we understand the unique needs of our community because we live and work here. Combining local expertise with high-end marketing techniques, we ensure your property stands out in the marketplace. Trust Wendell Alexander Realty to deliver exceptional service and results. Contact us today at 731-281-1220 to experience the difference.
Back for the bottom of the second. 6-1 game. Milan ahead of the Lady Chargers. Of course, some of our great sponsors. Wendell Alexander Realty, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue, First Response Security Service, Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. Skyhawk Rentals bringing you the fan cam, and we'll have some more fan cam pictures during the time. You want to catch it. Our fans, very studious, but yet they're having fun. And Skyhawk Rentals bringing you that fan cam. And the postgame show, Wendell Alexander Realty, the Hawks Nest venue. Top performers of the game after the game will be brought to you by American Roofing Soft Wash, ARS Roofing, and Weekly Ford Nissan Dynamics Physical Therapy, Premier Furniture, Precision Auto Body of Martin, Tux Discount Sales, West Tennessee Public Utility. First pitch for a strike. Up there for Martin, or actually this is Westview. We're in Martin, Tennessee is what I started to say. Collier, the first baseman. There's a strike, so 2 strikes very quickly on her. She has a very good glove over there at first base. And the 0-2 pitch from Pearson, high. That one, I don't know if it was a rise ball or one that was held on too long. Collier came into this game hitting .500. Here's the pitch. It's high and goes back to the screen. Good old screen. Emily Collier, junior first baseman. Jackson in the on-deck circle. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Swung on. And the first strikeout of the game for the Milan pitcher. And, of course, your strikeouts are brought to you by Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. Molly Jackson, the center fielder, coming up there to the plate. Jackson hitting .500 at this point in the season, I believe, or we'll check it. There's one fouled off. And I am looking at the wrong set of stats for that. Here we go. Jackson actually hitting .143. That was a percentage for another stat. Hitting .143. That one in the dirt for a ball. Should be 1 ball, 1 strike. Third is back even with the bag, and that's something you want to watch. That pitch low, 2-1. 1 out in the inning. Outfield straight away. Left fielder has come in a couple of steps. Started out the at-bat a hair deeper. That one low, and it's 3-1. Good eye by Molly Jackson. Warren is on deck. Chrysalyn Warren. There's one drilled into the ground, but foul. Mia Pearson on the mound. Green has won the majority of their games. She's, I would say, the number 1. Pearson, the number 2 pitcher on the team, or at least that's what the stats give you the impression for. First time seeing Milan this year. 3-2 pitch fouled off. Hanging tough in there is Molly Jackson, making the pitch count run up quite a bit. Should be 21 pitches for Pearson. Nothing to worry about if you're a Milan fan. Pearson wears number 7. And a swinging strikeout. That's the second strikeout of the inning. Matter of fact, 2 in a row. Some people say 2 in a row, but they won't say tic-tac-toe because you got to have 3 in a row. But that's a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout. Hitting at the plate, Chrysalyn Warren. That pitch outside for the 23rd pitch and a ball. Warren is 0 for 0 because this is her first trip. It gets down and gets through, and a nice base hit, and she'll be on with 2 outs and running at the crack of the bat. Killing Matt coming up there, the third baseman. Matt batting 143. Throw to first, but back easily is Warren. 1 ball, no strike count, 2 outs. Wind picks up just a hair. Old Glory will start to pick up and blow a little more out. There's another one just missing. Catcher fakes a throw. Killen Matt, first plate appearance, plays third base, right-handed hitter. Hitting, like we said, 143. Just the 5th game for the Lady Chargers. Looks like Williamson for Milan will have the coverage at second base if there's an attempted steal. Second baseman is a little far over to get there in time. That one misses. It should be 3-0 the count, or 3-1 the count, actually. No, that makes it 4 balls. We'll get it straight. A little help. Normally the umpire gives us a nice hand signal, and he does a good job. This crew has done well. So the walk, that puts Matt on first, Warren on second. Zoe Matt, who led off with a double and scored, has a chance to really do something here. She could drive 2 home with another one of those long hits. Swung on that low inside pitch. There'll be a play at third, but safe. Sliding in head first is the runner, Warren. So now runners at second and third for the Lady Chargers, threatening to score. All it takes is a hit or an error to get a run in, a pass ball, wild pitch. Several ways you can score. The umpire says a little low, ladies. Two out in the inning. Pearson's pitch, low again, so it's 2-1. 2 balls and a strike. Runners ready to go. If the ping of the bat is heard, infielders when they get back to set position, they're ready to get on their toes. Pearson's ready to deliver the 2-1 pitch. That one is right over that corner, maybe a little inside of that corner, and is a good pitch, tough to hit. The deuces are wild. There's 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. People ready to jump on it. One more runner on, and we'll have a merry-go-round in a few minutes. Oh, but that one's going to be the infamous strikeout. 3 strikeouts in the inning, and that will end that inning with no runs, 1 hit, and 2 left on base. The score at the end of 2 innings of play, Milan 6, Westview 1. We'll take a timeout on the Sports 731 and Charger Athletic Facebook page.
Cold mornings, hot showers. Wet jeans, warm dryers. West Tennessee Public Utility District has you covered with natural gas water heaters and dryers for sale. No big box chaos, just local, reliable, energy-saving comfort. Call 731-986-8289 to find your perfect match. WTPUD, where comfort meets community.
Looking to update your floors? Start at Tux in Martin, Tennessee. Step into our large showroom and explore a wide variety of flooring choices, including hardwood, luxury vinyl, tile, and more. Compare styles side by side until you find the perfect fit for your home. And if you're planning a bigger project, their team can help pair your flooring with cabinets, countertops, and other design elements for a seamless look. Discover your new floors today, only at Tux in Martin, Tennessee.
Back in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth after a quick half inning. And this one hit deep, back. It is out of here at a home run before we ever got to introduce Hensley, the batter. But she drove it out of here. It ups her average, also ups the lead. Second home run of the game. Not for her, but we've had two of them. And you hear the Milan girl, Chartrand and Hensley with home runs. 7-1 game now. Bailey Dole's coming up. She had a big hit her last time up. A single. We're in the third. Takes a pitch for a ball. Milan may have their hitting shoes on because Edmondson's thrown some good pitches today. She's got a couple of strikeouts to go with it. And if I'm right, there are no errors in the game and only a hit batsman and a walk. Is a game moving right along at 5:36. Fortner with a good pickup. It's 2 balls and no strikes, or is it 3 balls? 3 balls and no strikes. Wasn't paying attention like I should. Watching outfield positioning. Everybody straight away. That one low. That time the release a little low, and so on is Doles. Bailey Doles. So she stays at 1-for-1 in this contest. That brings up Lizzie Hayes. Hayes 0-for-1 officially. Left-handed hitter. You have to play. She crowds the plate at the back of the box, up close to the line, close to it. Third baseman will adjust in case there's a slap. Pitch goes outside. She didn't walk up, so she may be just straight hitting away. Nice. Keep the runner close. Toss over to first. Infield at double play depth. I believe that's 6 straight pitches that have been balls, so I'm sure Lizzie Edmondson will want to check her release point. So important in softball, especially when you use the windmill action with bringing the arm around. That one right there on the very dotted line of the outside part of the plate for a strike. 2 balls, 1 strike. Runner at first is Doles. Just missing 3-1. The infield for Westview is Collier, Zoe Matt, Byers, and Kinlan Matt. The outfield, Fitzgerald, Jackson, and Warren. Catching is Fortner. Nice pitch by Edmondson. Makes it 3-2 with a runner on first. Let's see if we got any hit and run type action the way it's done in softball. Can't leave till the ball is completely out of that pitcher's hand in the circle. Drilled. It'll be just over the second baseman's head. And it'll be first and second. Toss goes to third. Lizzie Hayes with a single, her first hit of the night. And here comes the home run hitting. Sadie Chartrand, the hitter. Center fielder, had a big homer last time up. Edmondson looking in, winds, fires. There's the bunt on the ground. They'll go to first. That'll advance the runners with a sacrifice to second and third. Puts Doles on third, Hayes on second. 1 out. Jaden Carter, the catcher, coming up there. She singled her last time up. Has a compact strike zone. Pitch to Carter. It's low. Carter hitting 182 for Milan. She's a freshman. Williamson on deck, the fine shortstop. This one fouled away to the right. It's 1-1. Collier gave a little chase and said this one is definitely out. Wise decision by her. Outfield straight away. Wind picking up just a little bit, but not anything that would really help a ball get out or stay in the field. Pitch low again, so it's 2-1. Only one out in the inning. Runners threatening from second and third for Milan. Westview defense wants to keep them at bay. Edmondson would like a strikeout if she can get one. That pitch, though, comes high and makes it 3-1. Edmondson appears in. That'll walk the bases full. Runners at first, second, and third. Doles at third. Hayes at second. Carter at third. This brings up Haley Williamson, who is 1 for 2 today. Conference on the mound for the Westview Lady Chargers. Going over situations. Also, Coach Gabby Campbell may have found a spot. I know Coach Doles, one of the fine coaches for the Milan team. Lynn Doles, you got Brandon Leak and Daniel Lovell that coach over there. And Coach Doles just happens to be kin to a former broadcast buddy, like we said, for Bailey Doles, because Bailey is his daughter. It's kin to Mike Doles. Here's Williamson, a tough hitter, the leadoff person. Sent one sky high, but it's going to be foul, out of play. If I'd had my net for fish and stuff, I would have stuck it out and caught the ball. Well, you know, Harry Carey and some of those guys used to carry those things and would stick them out. Mike Shannon had one. Sometimes Mike might be a little too inebriated to use it, though, at Cardinal broadcast. Interesting broadcaster. Oh, a dandy pitch just missing, and I mean, it missed. That's one of those that, even though the umpire's right, you would want that replay. Count is 1-1, bases loaded. In at first and third. Second is in, trying to cut it off. Foul ball. Third baseman Matt gives a run for it, but again, goes over the backside of the third base dugout. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Edmondson has thrown 63 unofficial pitches. I'll check it and make sure. I think it's 64. It is 64 official pitches. Got to wait for that softball to come back. Remember, we've had 2 fouled off over the screen. I'll tell you what, Coach Campbell just threw a softball out there to her pitcher. She's still got a good arm. I believe she could jump back into a uniform and still play. Here's the pitch. Drilled down the third baseline, fouled. 1 out in the inning. 1 ball, 2 strike count. Haley Williamson, who's 1 for 1. Hanging tough. .231 and a big strikeout right there. That's what you're looking for. And now your defense only needs a force. There's 2 outs. And that, my friends, is a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout by Edmondson, Lexi Edmondson. Up at bat will be Masters. This one up in the air, coming on hard. The right fielder couldn't make the play. 2 runs will score. She gave it an effort, and a third run will score. It's a run because it rolled away just a little bit. A run scoring, or actually 3 RBI double. So Masters at second, Macy Masters. And 3 runs have scored, and that makes it a 10-1 game. We're in the 3rd inning of play. Nice pitch on the outside corner to Pearson. Mia Pearson, who's now been given a 10-run lead, or 10-1 lead, 9-run lead actually. Now the 10-run rule does not come into play till the 5th inning. Here's one drilled on the ground. Byers knocks it down. Starts to crow hop. Now they've got the runner. Then it's a crow hop step. They'll try to run the runner down. The runner wants to hold out as long as they can. Westview wants to make as few throws as they can. And it looks like the second baseman, Matt, tagged out the runner for the 3rd out. But 3 big runs were picked up, running the score to 10-1. And at the end of 2 1/2 innings of play, Milan 10, Westview 1. We'll be back on Sports 731 after this.
Skyhawk Rentals offers a versatile management style covering both residential and commercial properties, as well as offering combined sales and property management services. If you're an owner looking to address your real estate and property management needs, we're it. If you're a tenant in need of an affordable space to live and work, we'll help you find your nest. As the largest property management company in the area, we'll work hard to meet your needs and provide superior customer service. To find out more, call Skyhawk Rentals at 731-587-2937 or stop by 224 South Lindell Street today.
Back for the bottom of the 3rd here at Martin, Tennessee on a very nice day here in the spring. Looking forward to it. And, of course, Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. We're in their broadcast booth. Charger softball on Sports 731 in the Charger Facebook. Some of our sponsors, Weekly Ford Nissan, Dynamics Physical Therapy, Westview or West Tennessee Public Utilities, Tux Paneling, or Tux Discount. Tux Paneling used to be in Jackson, Tennessee. This is Tux Discount Sales now. Precision Auto Body of Martin, Premier Furniture. Of course, our top performers will be selected for American Roofing Soft Wash and ARS Roofing. Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue bringing you the post-game show. Our fan cam, and I know we get some great shots, although the trees are sprouting leaves and things and making some of the great cam shots a little tougher, but we got the best people, and they'll get them for you. And, of course, Strikeouts, Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. First Response Security Services has not only brought you the starting lineup, they fixed to bring you the first pitch of the bottom of the 3rd, in which Lily Fortner, the catcher, will be leading off. She drills one but gets under a little more than she wants to. The center fielder for Milan gets under it. And there is 1 out. Score that F8. And that brings up Sarah Beth Byers, the shortstop, who made a good play. Saw that runner. Got her in a rundown. She didn't make the tag out, but did a good job. And this is Fortner. Check the scorebook and see what is the situation on that one. Second pitch misses. This is Fortner now, not as we announced. Fortner wears number 7. Two balls and a strike. Westview needing runners, trailing 10-1 in the bottom of the 3rd. And another strike in there, evening the count. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Third baseman is back, so they're not thinking, and with 2 strikes, you usually don't bunt. And a strikeout for the second out of the inning. And that is a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout. This should bring to the plate Sarah Beth Byers, hitting .231 coming into this game. 0 for 1 today. That pitch misses. And another pitch misses. The 41st pitch by Pearson. 2 balls, no strikes, 2 outs. Stockton on deck. Low for 3 balls, no strikes. Sarah Beth Byers, who will be going to UTM to play some softball, the shortstop for the Lady Chargers. Can hit to all fields. See if she's got green light or she's taking. She's taking, and the umpire says that one just got in there under the shoulders for a strike. May have been a rise ball then, too. So it's 3-1 count with 2 outs. Sarah Beth Byers, the hitter, Pearson, the pitcher. She walks. There's one of those base runners that you need. Now let's see if Stockton, who is 0 for 1 today, can get her in motion towards the plate. Stockton, the DH, a right-handed hitter, back at the back of the box. Pearson gets a little extra speed on that. Was low. Catcher pounced on it as it got away. Byers a threat to run at any time. That one took a little off of it and got the outside corner for a strike. 1-1. Infield a little active. Now they're back. They're not playing Stockton to bunt, but they are watching because Byers a good base runner. That pitch took a little, or the release point, and had a little off of it. Went high, 2-1. Outfield straight away. Left fielder has backed up a step or two. This one fouled into the screen down the first base side. Evans counted 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, only 1 runner on. A lot of life in the Westview dugout down there. Girls softball has a lot of life that you don't always see in baseball and stuff. The 2-2 pitch. Gets away. Byers was, I think, going anyway. She was pushing off. And now you've got a runner in scoring position for Westview. Sarah Beth Byers at second. 3-2 count. 2 outs. Here's one drill. The shortstop ranges over. The crow hop step over to first. Got her by a step for the 3rd out of the inning. So no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 person left on base. And at the end of 3 innings of play, Milan 10, Westview 1 will be back on the Sports 731 and Westview Athletic page after this.
In the world of sports, precision and excellence define champions. Dynamics Physical Therapy is dedicated to enhancing athletic performance and preventing injuries by serving schools and their athletes. Elevate your game with Dynamics. Visit dynamics.life to learn more.
Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City.
We're broadcasting live from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. Charger softball on Sports 731 and the Charger Athletic Facebook page. First hitter to come up there. And it looks like this will be Cameron Green. Hensley on deck. Green designated hitter. I don't have the stat in front of me, but she has been the winning pitcher in the majority of their games. Matter of fact, she pitched that first game against Westview at Milan. Not pitching today, just the designated hitter. Fouls one off. Got a ball and a strike count. Fouls another one off. Dipped the shoulder probably a little more than she wanted to. And, you know, in these days and times, baseball and softball, they teach a little more uppercutting than they used to so that you can drive the ball. The slap hitters use a little different technique. Well, this one drilled, but a nice pickup by Zoe. This was actually Kenlin Matt. And a 5-3 put out here in the top of the fourth gets Green for the first out. And that was a dandy play. They don't call it the hot corner for nothing down there at third base. That one was screaming, had a little fire coming out of it as it hit down that line. Hensley up there, and, of course, she had a big home run back in the third. That pitch high and outside. Hensley 1 for 2. Riley Hensley. Now they go outside trying to keep her from being able to pull the ball, but sometimes if you get to working the outside too much, you have a tendency your release takes it just a little out of the strike zone. So a 2-ball, no strike count. Edmondson's done a good job on the mound. Unfortunately, some solid hitting. This one's popped up sky high. Second base, Zoe Matt calls for it, takes charge with the glasses on, and there's 2 outs in the inning. And I guarantee you I could hear Zoe up here, and that's the way you do it, fans. That's correct. You don't want to be mousy when you holler it, and she wasn't. She said, I've got it, and let everybody in the ballpark know. 2 outs. And let's see, that is going to bring up, now this is number 16, so we'll have to check our rosters. This is Kenley Todd, a junior. Looks like she's going to be hitting for Bailey Doles. So Todd, the hitter. Todd is a junior, do not have any batting average on her. The umpire adjusting his lineup sheet. We'll see if Dodd goes out in the field. You can hit for somebody and the other person re-enter. Milan bench giving their teammate, who's going to hit for the first time today, a little encouragement. 2 outs in the inning. Edmondson has thrown 76 pitches in 3 2/3 innings of work. A few more pitches than she would have liked to have thrown, but that one a nice pitch right across the edge of that plate, right at knee level. Todd takes it for a strike. No balls, 1 strike. We're in the fourth. Swing and a miss. Milan leading 10-1. And again, that's 10-1. It's only a 9-run lead, and you don't have the 10-run rule in the fourth anyway. That one, change up, came a little high. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Kenley Todd, the junior, at the plate, wears number 16. And a strikeout. And that ends the innings. No runs, no hits, no errors. Nobody left on base. And, of course, that strikeout brought to you by Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. 10-1 at the end of 3 1/2. We'll be back with the Westview bottom of the fourth.
Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find the full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online at weeklyauto.com or visit 841 North Lindell Street in Martin.
Back in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company Broadcast Center and booth. Charger softball on Sports 731 and the Charger Athletic Facebook page. Pearson back out there. She's thrown. We'll check her pitch count in a moment. Remind you that Wendell Alexander Realty, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue, First Response Security Services, Skyhawk Rentals, Wendell Alexander Realty, and, of course, Winstead Real Estate Land Company. Just some of the people bringing you this game, along with American Roofing Soft Wash, ARS Roofing, Weekly Ford Nissan, Premier Furniture, Precision Auto Body of Martin Tux Discount Sales, West Tennessee Public Utilities, Dynamics Physical Therapy, and the first pitch, and hanging loose there. And I do mean very loose. That one, I think, kind of got away from the pitcher just a little bit. And this is Emily Collier. She's 0 for 1. Ball 2. Collier slightly open stance. Everybody straight away for both sets of defense, the outfield and the infield. Of course, in left field is Hayes. We'll check and see. I think that's Todd State in right field and Chartrand in center field. We'll get you the infield for the Milan team. Yes, Todd did stay in. There's a pitch. So it's 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Collier got to protect the plate. She just wants to get on, help her team, who's down 9 runs right now. There's one drill at the second baseman. Temporarily, I'm going to call it an error, but we'll see how they score it on the game changer. Jackson coming up to the plate. The thing we know, though, is Collier is on first base. And they scored it a single, and if they say so, that's the official word. It is a single. So with a runner at first, Molly Jackson up there, she hits one into the hole. Shortstop and third made a great effort but couldn't get to it, and Jackson has her first hit of the afternoon. Runners at first and second with no out. Chrislyn Warren, who is 1 for 1, advancing to the plate. And if you hear a ding every once in a while, Max Preps tries to send us some information about other games that are starting. We're focused on this one between Milan and Westview. There is a great pitch by Pearson, and she put some mustard on that one. The hitter is Chrislyn Warren. She's 1 for 1 in this contest. 56 pitches thrown by Pearson. Fouled off, 1-1 count. Collier at second, Jackson at first. No outs in the inning. Westview looking for a big inning here. Get back in this game, trailing by 9 in the bottom of the 4th. That one fouled off. Now Warren's got to guard the plate. Kenlon Matt, the third baseman, on deck. Here's the pitch. Swung on and a strikeout for the first out of the inning. Runners are still at their base, and, of course, a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout. Kenlin Matt coming up gave a long, hard look down at her third base and head coach, Gabby Campbell. Studying the signs. Would love to get a hit here. Pitch fastball for a strike by Pearson. 0-1 the count. Here's one drill for a base hit. Let's say one run will try for the plate. They'll hold the runner up at second. And a throw. Catcher got over and cut that one off. So another run on the board for Westview. They trail 10-2 now. RBI single by Kenlin Matt. Molly Jackson down at second. Collier scored. Brings up. We'll check and make sure there's been no substituting. It is Fitzgerald. Fitzgerald comes up there. Actually, they say, I thought there may have been a substitute. They've changed it to Pruitt. Emma Pruitt is up there. This is Pruitt's first appearance. I haven't been able to see the number, but it's starting to learn the girl. There's a pass ball. It could have been scored a wild pitch. It was right in that territory where it could have been either one. So now the runners have advanced to second and third. Jackson's at third. Matt's at second. One out in the inning. The scoreboard has finally adjusted itself out there. It had two up there a while ago. Here's a ground ball to the first baseman. They'll give up the run for the out as Jackson scores. Pruitt grounds out. That's 3-U. That's first baseman unassisted. The second out of the inning. Kenlin Matt has moved over to third, and here comes Zoe Matt to the plate. Zoe led off this game with a big double, or at least she led off the bottom half the first. Pitch low for a ball. Matt 1 for 2 on the night. Oh, another nice pitch there. So it's a 1-1 count now. 68 pitches for Pearson. Umpire gave it a long look. The Milan fans wanted one out of that one. It was close, but it was a ball. These two umpires have done a good job so far. I hope I don't jinx them. You know, in basketball, if they miss a free throw, it's always the fault. And, boy, one tattooed, it probably has Worth or whatever kind of bat that is tattooed to the softball. The announcers get blamed a lot of times for free throw, especially if we announce that somebody's 4 for 4 from the free throw line, and then the fifth one they miss it. You know, my good friend Rob Williford, that works for this company, he had that happen to him and I several times this year. Pearson's ready, though. Brings it on. It's hit deep into right field. Is it going to drift foul? And it becomes a long, noisy strike, and we'll do it again. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Unfortunately, only 1 runner on, but we've got to say the deuces are wild one time today. Should have said ducks on the pond a while ago when you have the bases loaded. Fouled off, hanging tough up there is Zoe Matt. Zoe, a sophomore. Her sister is a freshman. Two fine athletes here at Westview. Good academic school. So is Milan. Just outside. Young catcher, even though she's a freshman, Carter did a good job of trying to kind of pull that one in and frame it for the umpire. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner at third, so we won't play merry-go-round or anything like that. Pitch popped up, and I almost got a chance to catch one that almost came through the window. But you know about that, almost only counts in horseshoes, hand grenades, and atomic bombs. And I guarantee it counts in atomic bombs. The 3-2 pitch to be done over again. Pearson's wind up and firing. That one gets away from the catcher and is going to score a run. So a big inning. Westview now has 4. And a runner at first. Looks like Lily Fortner, the catcher, is up there. Lily always dangerous, hitting in that 2 spot. Digs in. Pearson brings it. The umpire says it just missed, ladies. 1 ball, no strike, 2 outs, a runner at first. There's a drop third strike, and the runner got on by that method. One healthy swing, but no contact. Fortner 0 for 1 officially on the day. Boy, just missing. (3-1). I may bring my pruning shears up here and help the tree out for the next ball game. Pearson comes to the plate. It's fouled off. .80 pitches now thrown by Pearson. We're in the bottom of the 4th. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner at first. Lily Fortner, the catcher, trying to keep the inning going and advance that runner. Defense is set. Drill to the shortstop. It gets past her. We'll give her a base hit. So Fortner now 1 for 2, and there's 2 runners on with 2 outs in the inning. Striding to the plate, the senior, Sarah Beth Byers. Used to coach years ago against her grandfather, David, who coached and then later was principal at Westview High School. Did a good job of both. This one's drilled. It could get into the gap. Could it roll all the way fence? It does. 1 run streaking for the plate. The second run is going ahead. It's cut off, and the cutoff man will throw it back into the pitcher. And with a triple, Sarah Beth Byers. A big hit drives in those runs. And this game is tightening up quite a bit. Avery Stockton coming up there, the designated hitter. Let me block in Fortner's. Coach going to go out and talk with his pitcher Pearson as Westview has gotten to her. It's a 4-run game now. At one time it was on the edge of being a run rule game if it made it to 5, and Milan had scored some more. Milan did not score in their 4th. Matter of fact, they went 3 up and 3 down in the 4th. Pearson's thrown 82 pitches. Let's see if she's going to go another batter or 2, or is there going to be a change? That could be Green coming in. And we'll see what changes are made in the lineup, and it looks like Green is going to replace her. If I can find some pitching stats, like I said, a little internet problem has kept me from getting some of the stats that I wanted to give you today. And I don't believe we're going to be able to get to Green stats. I hate that. But she is the pitcher that is considered to be their number one or their ace. And let's see if we can get their stats up for Milan. Been having trouble getting to those today. And it looks like Green has 7 wins and 2 losses on the season. Pearson had 1 win and 2 losses. And these may be behind a little bit. Sometimes Max Prep is behind because I think they played more games than that. They're 13-6 overall. But Cameron Green coming on, there's going to be a change on the mound. So Green pitching now. Carter stays in to catch. We'll see what other changes. And game changer changes a little bit with me. It looks like Williamson will go to second. Burrow will probably come out. Pearson will go to short. There's a swing and a miss by Avery Stockton. Hensley is still at first. Third baseman is Masters. So 1 strike count with 2 outs. Now it's a 2-strike count, and Stockton has to guard the plate. Stockton 0 for 2 on the day. There's a runner, Byers at third with 2 outs. Wind blowing a little bit. Swung on, fouled off to the right, out of play towards the middle school softball game. A lot of good softball played here in Martin, Tennessee. Great field complex. Boy, this one drilled. Interesting attempt at a stop by Gabby. She kind of stuck her foot out at it. I did that one day and broke a toe. Gabby's tougher than I am, though. Gabby Campbell, what a nice young lady. Good coach. Rebuilding a team that graduated so many fine players last year. Both these 2 teams were in the state tournament last year. Here's the pitch, fouled off. Stockton hanging tough. That's only Green's 3rd pitch or 4th pitch. Need to check that. I believe it's the 3rd. We'll get to our count as soon as Game Changer tells us what's right. Still an 0-2 count with 2 outs and the runner Byers at third. Drilled, a base hit. Stockton comes through. 1 more run streaks to the plate, Sarah Beth Byers. And the throwaway, let's see if Stockton will make second. She does. They couldn't get a clean handle on it. So Byers, after her triple, scored. Stockton's got a single and advances to second on an overthrow. And that's going to bring up, and that's going to also make me change my scorebook a little bit, as Emily Collier gets up for the 2nd time in this inning. Right-hander has a runner in scoring position. Swing and a strike. Graham, the ace of the staff, on. 10-7 your score. Milan still leads, but Westview has done a good job of cutting into that lead. Here's Green's pitch. I may have said Graham a minute ago. I meant Green. Cameron Green, a senior. She hits .515 also as a hitter. They usually designated hitter, and she misses with that one. So 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, a runner at second. Collier at the plate. And a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout to end the inning. Westview now trails 10-7 going into the top of the 5th. Let's take a timeout on the Sports 731 Network.
Hey folks, if you're considering buying or selling your home, listen up. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is West Tennessee's #1 choice for buying and selling real estate. From spacious family homes to large land tracts, they have the expertise to skillfully help you maneuver the market. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is your full-service home solution, every step, every detail, all in-house. So why wait? Visit Winstead Real Estate and Land Company in Martin, Tennessee, or at winsteadrealestateandland.com, where you can always expect the very best.
Need reliable auto body repair? Turn to Precision Auto Body, your trusted family-owned shop with locations in Martin, Milan, and Dyersburg. Whether it's a small fender bender or a major collision repair, their expert team has you covered with quality work and fast service. Precision Auto Body takes pride in serving the community and they're proud supporters of Westview Chargers athletics. So when your vehicle needs attention, trust the name that puts precision in every repair. Precision Auto Body.
We are back. Exciting news coming from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company Broadcast Center on Sports 731. We'll have a reshuffling a little bit or some additional games, however you want to put it. 731 Sports, the premier sports network in West Tennessee, with great people doing the camera work, the producing, directing, great teams. And, boy, we've got it's starting to get to be a white knuckler as Milan comes to the plate leading off in the top of the 5th. Hayes at the plate, left-handed hitter. Third is in. That's Kenlyn Matt, who had a big hit in that last inning. She's also played some mean third base today. First base, Collier in a little bit. There's a strike, so it's 1-1. Mind you, the infield of Collier, Zoe Matt, Byers, and Kenlyn Matt. Outfield, Warren, Jackson, Pruitt. Catching, Fortner, and pitching is Edmondson. The 1-1 pitch swung on and missed. Strike 2. Left fielder, a couple of steps towards left field. Center field straight away. Right fielder, maybe a step or 2 towards the right field line. Infield now at normal depth. And there is a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout. And, of course, we appreciate our good friend Jordan Taylor sending us that exciting information. Here comes the home run hitter from earlier in the game. And beats that one out with a bunt, Chartrand. She gets a single. Going to bring up Jaden Carter, the catcher. Hits ninth, and then the top of the order, and Haley Williamson. They show bunt. They're stealing the peg down there just a hair late. So now a runner in scoring position. That's Chartrand. Carter up there. She steps out of the box, checks the third base coach. Chartrand has one hit, and that was that big booming hit that she had earlier in the game. Masters and Hensley with home runs today. We'll get everything straight. Carter 1 for 1, working hard at the plate. 2 ball, 1 strike count. One out in the inning. That was a strikeout to lead out this inning or lead off. Edmondson working hard. We'll get her pitch count in just a moment. 3 balls and a strike. 10-7 your score. We're in the top of the 5th. 87 pitches unofficially, 88 now. Hope I don't jinx our contest. No official errors according to the score so far today. There was one overthrow that may have not gotten scored as an error. Great play by Zoe Byers to get the second out, robbing Carter of a hit. It wasn't a screaming line drive, but still could have gotten through. So 2 outs in the inning, and this should be Haley Williamson coming to the plate. Moved from short to second a while ago. Up in the box a little bit. Shows bunt. Now this pulls everybody up, and the runner steals third. May not have communicated like we should have to on the Westview side to have gotten the play covered, because when that third baseman goes up shortstop or somebody's got to cover. Pitch high for ball 2. Williamson 1 for 3 today. Has scored. The 2-ball pitch, bunted up in the air. Third baseman gets it. Look at Kenlon Matt come through there with the out. That was a great play. We'll have to consider that for our player of the game. So the third out, no runs were scored. There was 1 hit, 1 left. The end of 4 1/2. Milan 10, Westview 7. Let's take a timeout.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
We are back here, and where is here in Martin, Tennessee on a beautiful day. The temperature is still in the upper 60s here in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company Broadcast Center. A little cooler than that, maybe. Charger softball on Sports 731 and the Charger Athletic Facebook page. First Response Security Services brought you our lineups today. First pitch, and we're going to have a first pitch here. Cameron Green, the ace of the Milan staff, some people tell me. She also has the best winning record on the staff. She's out there on the mound to finish this game. Pearson started, gave up 6 in the 4th inning. It's a 10-7 game now. Milan still leading Westview. Of course, some of our great sponsors are Weekly Ford Nissan, Dynamics Physical Therapy, West Tennessee Public Utilities, Tuck's Discount Sales, Precision Auto Body of Martin, Premier Furniture. Skyhawk Reynolds bringing you the fan cam. And, of course, we talked about that player of the game, which Kenlon Mott, there's a swing and a strike. Molly Jackson leading off the bottom of the 5th. That one high and inside. Jackson looks it over. Premier Furniture, if we didn't mention them. Wendell Realty and Wendell Alexander Realty and Hawks Nest Sports Venue bringing you the post-game show. Swing and a miss for strike 2. So 1 ball, 2 strike count. Jackson 1 for 2, has to guard the plate. Open stance. That one low for evens the count at 2-2. Winstead Real Estate and Land Companies brought you several strikeouts today. First Response Security brought you the first pitch and lineups. This one fouled off, hanging tough. But like I said, that top performer, American Roofing, Soft Wash, and ARS Roofing. It's going to be tough to pick the top performer of the day because there are several. Green gets her to pop up, but it's going to be out of play, so still hanging tough up there is Molly Jackson. Molly came into the day hitting 143, but up that average. She scored, got a hit and scored back in the fourth inning, and that big fourth that Westview had was 6 runs to it. Low, and it makes it 3-2. She thought she had walked, but that's natural. There have been a lot of pitches thrown in this at bat. Green up to 16 pitches in her short stint so far. This one popped up. Let's see who takes charge. Catcher one. That one is one of those that just kind of rakes down the side of the screen. Now, if you're a baseball pitcher and also a softball pitcher, if it can cut that softball a little bit, it didn't because it just came close enough you couldn't get it. But you love to throw that ball with a couple of cuts on it. You can make it do all kinds of things. Here's the pitch. Swung on and missed, and it's a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout. First out of the inning here in the fifth. Chrislyn Warren will come to the plate. Milan, there's a fouled off pitch. Milan infield playing at about their normal depth. Outfield straight away. No wind to speak of. Warren takes that pitch for strike 2. 1 out in the inning. Warren 1 for 2 in the ball game. Wears number 4, right-handed hitter. And it looks like another strikeout, so that's 2 for Green since she's come on. 2 strikeouts, 2 outs in the inning. Kenlyn Matt, who singled and scored in that last inning in the fourth, is coming to the plate. And strikeouts, again, brought to you by Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. Green's pitch misses for a ball. Matt, a freshman, right-handed hitter. Kind of got tied up on that one, got it off the small part of the bat down at the handle for a strike as it's fouled off over the screen. I was expecting our great cameraman over there to catch that one, but he didn't lean out very far, and I don't blame him. If I'd leaned out, I'd probably fallen out of the top of the press box. Old folks get like that. Here's one popped into left field, but coming on, making a fine running catch is Lizzie Hayes for the third out. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. And at the end of 5 innings of play, it's Milan 10, Westview 7. Let's take a timeout on Sports 731.
The Hawks Nest Sports Venue in Martin is a proud supporter of the Westview Chargers. The Hawks Nest is the place to be to catch all your favorite games and sporting events. From Wing Wednesday to weekend karaoke and live entertainment, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue is the best hangout in Martin. For a weekly lineup of events and specials, check them out on Facebook at The Hawks Nest or stop by 105 Church Street in Martin. The Hawks Nest Sports Venue, proud supporter of Charger Athletics. Go Chargers!
Your home is more than just 4 walls. It's where your family feels safe. At First Response Security, we make sure it stays that way. Our advanced security systems stop threats before they happen, giving you peace of mind, day and night. With expert local service and professional installation, protecting your home has never been easier. Monitor your home from anywhere, anytime, because your family's safety is our top priority. Call 731-885-2844 today.
Back in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company press box, White Knuckler has developed at 10-7. Big 6-run fourth inning for Westview brought them back. Obviously, Milan got out on top first 6-1, and then they got it to 10-1. So we've had a whale of a contest coming up here. Milan will be batting here in the top of the 6th. First pitch taken for a ball. Macy Masters up there hitting .459. Every once in a while, she's going to get another base hit. That'll raise that average a little bit. So Masters on first. This should be bringing Pearson, and it does, who stayed in and playing shortstop now. Mia Pearson. Masters is 3 for 3. She would definitely have to have some consideration for player of the game for Milan. And, of course, there are several young ladies for Westview. That one fouled off. Everybody, heads up, look out, look out. I love the way people take care of each other at the ballpark. Nothing like fun at the old ballpark. Runner at first, no outs. Pearson at the plate, in the crouch, right hand, pops this one up. Center fielder going back, pats the glove, gets it, and a nice catch by Molly Jackson. And there's one out in the inning. Molly Jackson, a very good defensive outfielder. Masters stays at first. And that brings up Green, Cameron Green, who's now pitching. And Green, a very good hitter. She's only batting .515. That one a strike. Runner at first, one out. Westview would love the double play ball, but this one's going to be fouled off for strike 2. Green's 1 for 3 in this game and now pitching. Edmondson approaching the 98. Actually, she's got 98 pitches officially now. Or actually 99. They just added that one. I keep a rough count. The game changer people keep the accurate count on pitches. Baseball, now there is a pitch count limit. So 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. The runner at first. Edmondson's pitch fouled off into the first base side screen. Swing and a miss. The batter is out, though, because first base was occupied. So a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout of Green, who is now 1 for 4. 2 outs. The runner can stay at second, though, because you can advance when that one gets away. Striding to the plate is Riley Hensley. Of course, back in the third, I want to make sure I read it right. I've had to put my scorebook. She had the big hit, has that open stance with that front foot right on the line, steps towards it. Now, if she didn't stride in, there would be times that some umpires, if she made contact, but with striding in, it keeps you from being out of the batter's box. 2 outs. There's a pitch for a strike, so it evens the count at 1-1. Hensley 1 for 3. Drilled one. Jackson goes back. This one goes back. And Hensley has hit her second home run of the day, and she would have to be a candidate for 2 runs have scored, and that pushes the lead back out. And you hear the young ladies and see them. Very exciting to hit that home run. It's now 12-7 with 2 outs, so 3 home runs given up by Edmondson. It's a 2 RBI home run. Brings up Todd to the plate, who subbed in a while ago. 105 pitches by Lexi Edmondson. You'd like to get out of this inning with this being the last batter. Pitch just a little outside. Catcher was set up for a pitch to be outside. Just missing the plate. 5-run cushion now in the 6th. for the Milan Lady Dogs. Sometimes they say Lady Bulldogs, but I believe on their roster, and there's a swinging strike. 1-1 to count. It has DAWGS, Lady Dogs. Or maybe that's Game Changers where they've got that. Lady Chargers for Westview. Both teams with very successful athletic programs. That pitch just missing, so it's a 3-1 count. Hayes on deck for the Lady Dogs. And that's a walk. That'll put Todd on first. Let's see if this is Hayes coming to the plate because they have done some substituting. And it is Lizzie Hayes. Her jersey number confirms it, and the young man doing the good announcing down there, he confirms it. And that pitch is strike on the outside corner. Outfield straight away. Third baseman only in a step, normal depth. This one hit the Byers. She has to knock it down, had a little smoke on it, but tosses to second for the force out. And that ends the inning, but there was 2 runs on that one big, gigantic home run, actually 2 hits in the inning. But at the end of 5.5 innings of play, the Milan Lady Bulldogs lead the Westview Lady Chargers 12-7. We'll be back for the bottom of the 6th.
Wendell Alexander Realty is the premier real estate expert serving Northwest Tennessee with a deep-rooted commitment to excellence and local knowledge. Founded in 1985, we understand the unique needs of our community because we live and work here. Combining local expertise with high-end marketing techniques, we ensure your property stands out in the marketplace. Trust Wendell Alexander Realty to deliver exceptional service and results. Contact us today at 731-281-1220 to experience the difference.
Hustling inning, and also our commercials doing a good job of hustling too. We're back in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company Broadcast Center on Sports 731 and the Charger Athletic Facebook page. Some of our sponsors, Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue. They'll bring you the post-game show, First Response Security, bring you starting lineups, first pitches, strikeouts by Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. Skyhawk Rentals with the fan cam, and our fans have been something to watch today, and a lot of them here. And the, like we said, post-game show, Wendell Alexander Realty and Hawks Nest Sports Venue. American Roofing Soft Wash and ARS Roofing. Top Performer Awards. Green on the mound has come in relief, and the first pitch fouled off. And, of course, that's Emma Pruitt, who stayed in the game a while ago for Fitzgerald. Pruitt's 0 for 1. Swinging strike 2. Emma, a sophomore, the outfielder. Green's pitch just a little low. Swing and a strike here in the 6th. That's a strikeout for the first out. Pruitt strikes out. And Zoe Matt advances to the plate. Matt 1 for 3, scored in the first inning. That strikeout, a Winstead Real Estate and Land Company strikeout. Took a little off of it, and Matt out in front. One out in the inning. This one fouled off, so there's 2 quick strikes. Just Green's 30th pitch. No balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Zoe Matt at the plate. She hits one into left field. Will it get foul? And it does, and out of play. She'll get to do it again. So we'll bring it back. 0-2. Somebody downstairs hollers, deja vu. Well, okay. We'll just do it again. It's a foul ball. Count remains 0-2 with 1 out. Cameron Green on the mound. Now in relief of the shortstop, Pearson, who was pitching the first few innings. And again, Matt hangs in there tough. 32nd pitch for Green in her stint. She doesn't waste a lot of pitches. Drill down that third baseline, but foul. And I'm going to tell you what, Zoe wanted that one. Left fielder getting a good, healthy workout. Pearson got the ball back to the third baseman. Shortstop went out and got Pearson's got a great arm. You can tell she can throw hard from the pitching mound too. Maybe needs a little control work at times. Drilled, but the third baseman picks the liner out of the air. And that one was lined, tattooed, beaten to death or whatever, but a great glove job by the third baseman Masters. 2 outs in the inning, and Lily Fortner, the fine catcher, comes up to bat. She'll be facing Green. At that time, wanted to hold up, kind of went too far around. Fortner 1 for 2 officially, they say. And she had, the big sacrifice back in the first innings, the reason she's 1 for 2. 12-7 your score. Milan leads Westview. Good eye by Fortner as she takes it. Ball 1 to her. Right now, Westview needing runners, trailing by 5. 2 outs, though, in the inning. And a strike. That one, I think, may have fooled the hitter a little bit. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 2 outs. 12-7, Milan leads Westview. Pitch popped up and back. And I think about it, Pringles Park, sometimes when in Jackson, it's now the ballpark of Jackson, they foul one off like that, and you would hear either the fake glass crunching sound that they would play over the PA system, or unfortunately where some of the cars parked, you would hear real glass crunching in a car. The fake crunching sound is much better. 1-2 the count. Here's the pitch, swung on and missed. No runs, no hits, no errors, no one left on base. At the end of 6 innings of play, Milan 12, Westview 7. We'll come back for the exciting 7th inning on Sports 731 Network.
Cold mornings, hot showers. Wet jeans, warm dryers. West Tennessee Public Utility District has you covered with natural gas water heaters and dryers for sale. No big box chaos, just local, reliable, energy-saving comfort. Call 731-986-8289 to find your perfect match. WTPUD, where comfort meets community.
Ready to transform the heart of your home? Come to Tux in Martin, Tennessee. At Tux, our design team is here to help you create a kitchen that fits your style, your family, and your everyday life. From modern cabinets and stunning countertops to lighting, hardware, and all the finishing touches, you'll find everything you need in our large showroom with products you can take home today to jumpstart your project. You bring the ideas, and we'll bring the experience. Schedule your free design consultation today, only at Tux in Martin, Tennessee.
Got Mom Apple Pie and Westview softball here from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company. Chargers softball on Sports 731 and the Charger Athletic Facebook page. We're ready for the top of the 7th. And the pitch is high, and that is Chartrand up there. Sadie Chartrand, 8th place hitter, plays a very good center field out there. Wears number 13. Guess she's not superstitious. I would not. They tried to give me 13 several times in my athletic career. There's a bunt. And it's fair, but a catcher hops on it. Fortner to first for the first out of the inning. Score that 2-3. That's catcher to first. One away. And it looks like Jaden Carter, the catcher, will advance to the plate. She's caught a very good game. Carter, the right-hander, steps in. Edmondson throws, and it's fouled off, her 114th pitch. She's logged a long time on the mound, thrown a lot of pitches, Dave. But the way a softball is thrown and released, it's much easier on your arm, less stress on the rotator cuff and shoulder. There's one fouled off than it is in baseball. Now, that baseball, the overhand throw puts stress on your arm. Baseball in high school has a pitch count of 120 pitches for a varsity contest for any pitcher. Here's the 0-2 pitch. That one, kind of a waste pitch. Temptation, see if she could get her to bite on it. It'll move it to 1 ball and 2 strikes. Carter's 1 for 2 on the night, or afternoon. It's getting towards night. Lights are on, but the sun's still out a little bit. This one could be trouble right down the line, and it is, and a well-placed base hit, but excellent play also by Pruitt in right field to get it back into Sarah Beth Byers at second very quickly. Carter singles and is first, and we'll see if they get a pinch runner, and they do, and you're allowed a courtesy runner for the catcher. That allows him to go in the dugout. So 1 out, 1 on. Top of the order, Haley Williamson coming up there. Williamson 1 for 4. Pitch. They got it on the inside corner for a strike. This one fouled off. 0-2 the count. With 1 out, a runner at first. And I want to say, just catching the side number is Ashlyn McBride. Of course, Carter will be back to catch the bottom of the 7th. That one fouled off. We'll make sure that's McBride pinch running for Carter. Ball gets away, catcher blocked it, but it bounced so far away from her that when it came off on the ricochet, the runner was able to advance to second. .122 pitches by Lexi Edmondson. This one fouled away down the third baseline. Williamson hanging tough up there. 1 ball, 2 strikes, 1 out. Threat of the conventional double play is erased. In a little bit at first and third. That one goes low to even the count at 2 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out, runner at second. Outfield straight away. You see Byers and Matt, the second baseman, very aggressive and moving on pitches. That runs it to 3-2. Williamson, the leadoff lady, Haley Williamson. Very quick, too. She's over at second now. Got out in front of that one, plus it was inside, and that's one of those, it's going to go foul unless you use some type of inside-out swing, and that's hard to do, too. Either that or you got to get the big part of the barrel and hold it up in a position that it won't pull it foul. That one is a strikeout, and that is a big strikeout, makes it 2 outs. And, of course, Winstead Real Estate and Land Company brings you those strikeouts coming to the plate. This is Masters, who's had a perfect day, I believe, on that. We'll double-check that. Good hitter. That pitch outside. Masters batting .459 coming into this game. She's 4 for 4. Yes. 2 balls, no strikes to her. You don't give her anything good to hit. She's also had a home run today. (12-7) your score. Milan leading Westview. Go by and thank all these good sponsors we've told you about several times, including Weekly Ford Nissan, Dynamics Physical Therapy, West Tennessee Public Utilities. 3-0 pitch on the way, right down Main Street, strike one. 3-1 to count. Macy Masters, a sophomore. Also, Tuck's Discount Sales, Precision Auto Body of Martin, Premier Furniture. Check out sports731network.com, Facebook app. Here's the pitch. Walked her. Let's see if that turns out to hurt or to help. Does put a force on at any base but home plate. Brings up Mia Pearson, who I believe is 0 for 4 today. We'll check it in just a second, but we've got runners on first and second. The pitch. That one a strike. Pearson is 0 for 4, but she's a good hitter. Don't let that fool you. She came into this game hitting .417. Quick as a hiccup. The pitch. Drilled. There's that base hit. One run will get a chance to score. Streaking will be the pinch runner. And there'll be runners at second and third, and that was McBride, as I fully see the number that was running. That's a big insurance run for Westview as it moves it to 13-7. Base hit for Pearson, her first. 2 outs in the inning, and the pitch outside. Cameron Green, start out as the designated player and hitter. She's now pitching and trying to pick up a save. Drills one high to center field. And that one got out of here. Cameron Green with the home run. And that will score 3 runs. That makes it a 15-7 game. No matter what happens, Westview will bat in the bottom of the 7th. 136 pitches thrown by Lexi Edmondson. And here's Riley Hensley wearing number 17, 2 for 4 from the plate. She's had a couple of big blasts today. That pitch a little low. Two outs, bases empty now after the home run. A strike on the inside corner, tough place for a right-handed hitter with any stance to hit. 1-1 the count. That pitch just missed being in the same place. So 2 balls and a strike. You don't want to give Hensley anything good to hit. Very strong young lady, does a good job fielding first base. That one's a strike. 2-2 the count, and you hear the Westview crowd in the background. I believe it's some of our football players from Westview over there supporting some of the basketball players who had that state championship game. Boy, this one Henley killed every worm going down the third baseline with a hard ground ball that went all the way into the left field foul area. And she got her money's worth on that cut. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. No runners on, though. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Ground ball. Byers comes up. Off to the side, fields it properly. Over to first for the 3rd out of the inning. But there were still 4 big runs scored in this inning. And Milan leads 16-7 as we come back for the exciting bottom of the 7th on the Sports 731 network.
Skyhawk Rentals offers a versatile management style covering both residential and commercial properties, as well as offering combined sales and property management services. If you're an owner looking to address your real estate and property management needs, we're it. If you're a tenant in need of an affordable space to live and work, we'll help you find your nest. As the largest property management company in the area, we'll work hard to meet your needs and provide superior customer service. To find out more, call Skyhawk Rentals at 731-587-2937 or stop by 224 South Lindell Street today.
Back in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company press box and broadcast booth for the exciting climax of this game in the bottom of the 7th. Some of the sponsors and these people are also bringing you the post-game show. Wendell Alexander Realty, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue, First Response Security Services, Skyhawk Rentals, Wendell Alexander, we've already mentioned that them and the Hawks Nest. Also, top performer, and we'll pick one for both teams, American Roofing and Soft Wash, ARS Roofing. And great game. Here's a bunt. Gets down, and no throw to first, so a base hit. Okay, Sarah Beth Byers gets on with the base hit. She came in hitting .231, but she's raised it. She had a triple her last time up. Avery Stockton had a big single her last time up. Misses that pitch. No outs in the inning. 1 strike count on the hitter, Stockton. She's 1 for 3. Green's pitch a little low, making it 1-1 the count. Westview now needing 9 runs to tie it up. Here's a ground ball, could be 2. The flip to second. Williamson comes out, and yes, they punched out the double play then, so there's 2 outs. Stockton grounds into the double play for the second out. Emily Collier right now must keep it going for her team. Nice twin killing. Shortstop Pearson to Williamson, over to first to Hensley. And a swing and a strike as the hitter is Collier, the first baseman, who's 1 for 3. Does a good job with her glove at first, always. Trying to keep this inning going. And a strike. That pitch a little high. Green has 5 strikeouts coming into this inning. And gets one there, a Winstead Land Company, Real Estate and Land Company strikeout, and that ends the game. Milan is going to win 16-7. We're going to take a timeout, figure a few stats, and come back with more after this 2-minute timeout on the post-game show brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue.
Come see Premier Furniture with 2 great locations in downtown McKenzie and in Union City. They've got everything to make your house feel like home. From cozy bedding to stylish dinette sets, recliners, sectionals, sofas, love seats, and more. Add the perfect touch with entertainment consoles, accent chairs, bedroom suites, and accessories to match your style. Whether you're furnishing a new space or updating your favorite room, it's well worth the drive to Premier Furniture in McKenzie and Union City. Weekly Ford Nissan has been in business for over 60 years, showcasing the complete line of Ford vehicles like Ford Mustang, Bronco, Explorer, Escape, Expedition, and Ranger, and F-150 trucks. Plus, you'll find a full line of Nissan vehicles, such as the Nissan Versa, Sentra, and Altima sedans, plus Rogue, Pathfinder, Murano, Kicks, and Frontier trucks, and a great selection of pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. Weekly Ford Nissan offers their warranty forever on all new and select pre-owned vehicles. And, of course, their complete parts and service department. Shop online at weeklyauto.com or visit 841 North Lindell Street in Martin.
Hey folks, if you're considering buying or selling your home, listen up. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is West Tennessee's #1 choice for buying and selling real estate. From spacious family homes to large land tracts, they have the expertise to skillfully help you maneuver the market. Winstead Real Estate and Land Company is your full-service home solution, every step, every detail, all in-house. So why wait? Visit Winstead Real Estate and Land Company in Martin, Tennessee, or at winsteadrealestateandland.com, where you can always expect the very best.
Need reliable auto body repair? Turn to Precision Auto Body, your trusted family-owned shop with locations in Martin, Milan, and Dyersburg. Whether it's a small fender bender or a major collision repair, their expert team has you covered with quality work and fast service. Precision Auto Body takes pride in serving the community and they're proud supporters of Westview Chargers athletics. So when your vehicle needs attention, trust the name that puts precision in every repair. Precision Auto Body.
Broadcasting live from the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company broadcast booth. Charger softball, that's Lady Charger softball on the Sports 731 network and the Charger Athletic Facebook. Of course, the post-game show being brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue. You want to stay tuned after our next break. American Roofing Soft Wash and ARS Roofing will bring you the top performers. And while we're taking care of a little business, while the official stats, and they will be interesting, I do have a grip on the line score, 16 runs, 15 hits, and according to the game changer, no errors for Milan, 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors for Westview. Those are some of the interesting ones. But again, this show and broadcast have been brought to you by Weekly Ford Nissan, Dynamics Physical Therapy, West Tennessee Public Utilities, Tux Discount Sales, Precision Auto Body of Martin, Premier Furniture, Skyhawk Rentals with the Fan Cam, First Response Security. And let's go ahead and give you a little recap of this game, then we'll come back and give you a few stats and the top performers of the contest. But Westview did a great job early and made a great comeback with that big fourth inning, but couldn't keep up with the Milan Lady Dogs in a 16-7 loss. The Dogs jumped out early in the contest, as we told you, and led 6-1 at one time. Then it got to 10-1. The Lady Chargers came back to where it was 10-7, and a couple of big hits by the Milan Lady Bulldogs. There were some home runs, and we'll tell you about those in a few moments. And the effort given by both teams, some great plays defensively, some great offensive plays. We know that the Westview varsity Chargers will travel to Peabody for their next game. We'll be back here later next week. We got some baseball games coming up, and while there is a little scoring discussion on one play, while we're waiting for that on the box score, we'll give you the line scores one more time. Milan, 16 runs, 15 hits, no errors. Westview, 7 runs, 9 hits, and no errors. We'll come back with final individual stats and, of course, the top performers of the game, brought to you by American Roofing, Soft Wash, and ARS Roofing after these important messages.
Is your roof ready for anything Mother Nature throws at it? ARS Roofing has you covered. Serving West Tennessee with top-quality roofing services, ARS Roofing handles everything from minor repairs to full roof transformations, roof cleaning, and roof preservation. Call ARS Roofing at 731-636-9700 or check out their work on Facebook. Trust ARS Roofing to keep your home safe, sound, clean, and preserved. No matter your roofing needs, ARS Roofing is here for you. 731-636-9700 or online at arsroofs.com.
Your home is more than just four walls. It's where your family feels safe. At First Response Security, we make sure it stays that way. Our advanced security systems stop threats before they happen, giving you peace of mind, day and night. With expert local service and professional installation, protecting your home has never been easier. Monitor your home from anywhere, anytime, because your family's safety is our top priority. Call 731-885-2844 today.
The Hawks Nest Sports Venue in Martin is a proud supporter of the Westview Chargers. The Hawks Nest is the place to be to catch all your favorite games and sporting events. From Wing Wednesday to weekend karaoke and live entertainment, the Hawks Nest Sports Venue is the best hangout in Martin. For a weekly lineup of events and specials, check them out on Facebook at The Hawks Nest or stop by 105 Church Street in Martin. The Hawks Nest Sports Venue, proud supporter of Charger Athletics. Go Chargers!
Wendell Alexander Realty is the premier real estate expert serving Northwest Tennessee with a deep-rooted commitment to excellence and local knowledge. Founded in 1985, we understand the unique needs of our community because we live and work here. Combining local expertise with high-end marketing techniques, we ensure your property stands out in the marketplace. Trust Wendell Alexander Realty to deliver exceptional service and results. Contact us today at 731-281-1220 to experience the difference.
We are back in the Winstead Real Estate and Land Company press box and broadcast booth for Lady Charger softball on the Sports 731 Network and the Charger Athletic page. The post-game show brought to you by Wendell Alexander Realty and the Hawks Nest Sports Venue. We'll be telling you about the top performer of the game, sponsored by American Roofing Sauce Wash and ARS Roofing. But let's go over a couple of important stats. We'll give you those line scores again. Milan, 16 runs, 15 hits, no errors. Westview, 7 runs, 9 hits, no errors. The hitter with the most hits for Westview was Sarah Beth Byers. She had 2. Zoe Matt had 1. Fortner 1. Stockton 1. Collier 1. Jackson 1. Warren 1. And Kendall Matt had 1 for a total of 9 hits. Matt had a double. Byers had a triple. Of course, Byers had the most total bases with 4 for the Lady Charger. Edmondson went 7 innings, gave up 15 hits, 16 runs. All 16 were earned. 7 strikeouts, 4 walks. She threw 142 pitches, 86 of them strikes. Batters faced 41. And for Milan, they had multiple hit players with Macy Masters going 4 for 4. Also Cameron Green with 2 hits. Hensley with 2 hits. Doles, she had 1. Rest of the lineup for the total of their 15. Green, Masters, and Pearson had doubles. Hensley had 2 home runs. Green had a home run. Masters had a home run. Masters had 8 total bases along with Hensley. Pearson pitched 3.2 innings, gave up 7 hits, 7 runs. Earned runs she gave up were 3. Base on balls 2 and 6 strikeouts. Green 3.1 innings, gave up 2 hits, no runs, and struck out 6. Now, what you've been waiting for, our exciting top performer sponsors. Usually we have more than one. We cut it down to 2 because for Milan, Macy Masters had to be 4 for 4, a home run, and also she provided some good plays at third base. Is the player of the game for Milan from American Roofing Soft Wash and ARS Roofing. and the American Roofing Soft Wash and ARS Roofing Player of the Game for the Westview Lady Chargers. There are several that could have been. Some of the fielding, some of the plays that were made were so good. But Sarah Beth Byers, 2 for 3, 3 RBIs, a big triple, and a great job in the field. Was alert, caught a couple of runners in rundowns, and whether she made the put out or she started those and made several put outs. Good strong arm. The future UTM player is the ARS Roofing and American Roofing Soft Wash top performer of the game. We've had a great game. We will be back with you. Don't forget that we also have Charger baseball that we'll have from time to time. I think the next time we will see you, this company, I don't know if I will be here for that, will be Union City and Westview softball on the 14th, Milan and Westview baseball on the 16th, 5:30 start for that one. And we got Peabody and Westview baseball. That ought to be a humdinger. Then we've got senior night on the 24th with Jackson Christian, Westview and baseball, and the 28th, Gibson County and Westview. And Jordan Taylor of our staff, our great fearless leader, will make an announcement about another game to be taken care of on this network for the Westview Chargers and Lady Chargers. I've got a great crew. My man from Jackson Christian Production was here today with me, and we always have a good time and stuff. He can almost read my mind. That makes me worried about him if he can read my mind, because it's crazy. Our cameraman did a good job, and the internet, he had good internet. Mine on my phone where I get Game Changer from. I don't love you, internet, but anyway, we love all you fans out there. Want to thank the Milan fans for joining us. We also want to thank all of you Westview fans, as this is a Westview broadcast. The administrations, the head coaches, the athletic directors of both schools, we want to thank everybody for their effort, most of all the players and you fans watching. It's time to say thanks for your time this time. Till next time, good night all.